This is Bagirmi, land of the Chad in the deepest regions of Central Africa. Bagirmi also happens to quite possibly be one of the most difficult countries that isn't a personal union or colony in Victoria 3, with far larger neighbors, almost no troops, and the absolute worst starting technology. There isn't a single moment throughout this gameplay where Bagirmi isn't at a massive disadvantage against his foes. So is it even possible to make an empire out of this tiny, hopeless country? Of course, before we begin, we're on the way to 2,000 subscribers, so I'd like to once again ask you to join our slowly growing community. Also, leave a like and most importantly, a comment so YouTube doesn't keep me in algorithm limbo forever. Thank you again. You guys are kings! Now, let's get into the video. Hello everybody and welcome to one of the most absolutely fun countries in the world to pronounce. I know it just says Bagirmi on here, but YouTube and Wikipedia and even Grok all say the same thing. It's Bongo Bagirmi, and that is fun to say. Bongo Bagirmi, Bongo Bagirmi. I love it. It makes me happy. It really, really does. But unfortunately, the start itself is horrible. This might actually qualify as one of the hardest countries in the world to play, and I'm inclined to agree. This one took quite a few restarts to get correctly. I'm going to tell you ahead of time, this is a very RNG heavy playthrough. If you are following along, I'll tell you about the RNG right now. In fact, I won't even do the startup until you know what the RNG is. The first RNG you're going to want to deal with is obviously the landowners, and unfortunately, if you start off with an authoritarian landowner, you're going to have a hell of a time passing any laws, and you cannot dislodge landowners no matter how hard you try. You're going to have a heck of a time getting rid of them in this playthrough. My suggestion is to just restart until you get a moderate. Once you get a moderate, it's not as bad. You can probably pass, if you're lucky, a few laws. In a lot of my other playthroughs, I could not even pass like the first laws. Like, I always try to get specific laws in the first run, like homesteading or no migration controls in this run, and they fail 80% of the time. You're going to be suffering this run. I'm telling you this now. The second thing that's very, very RNG heavy, and you're probably going to see me, I've already got it. I didn't take any chances because it ruins so many times when I've had to talk, and I got tired of saying the same things over and over again. So for this one, I already had recruited them, but you're going to want a tactful commander. You're pretty much going to need it if you're going to take on Wadai. I know people consider this to be a little cheesy, but you're not beating Wadai without the tactful commander. I'm just telling you this now, so you're going to need that little bit of cheese. For this playthrough, though, to make up for that tiny bit of cheese, I know you guys don't like the cheese, but here's the thing. I'm going to make it an Africa-only playthrough. I'm not allowed to conquer anywhere outside of Africa. I'm not allowed to vassalize anywhere outside of Africa. Only Africa. If it's Africa, it's A-okay. If it's outside of Africa, it's no. Bad. No. And I'm guessing there's one more thing that I should probably tell you that is very, very RNG heavy, and that is the law. We're going to reform the government. We're going to bring in petite bourgeoisie. I know it's weird that we bring in the petite bourgeoisie as our first pick, but there's a reason for that. You're going to want migration controls. You want this law. You will need this law. I've done so many restarts now for the first 10 years, and every single time getting migration controls makes this run a million times easier, and there's a reason for that. Once you learn democracy, you're able to get the liberal movement, and once you get the liberal movement, you're able to recruit from the agitator pool with migration controls on anybody from your country who has the Sunni religion who happens to be a market liberal. And believe it or not, there's actually quite a few of them. I've done multiple runs, and there's always at least one. It's never failed. It's happened in every run. Now, I know it's still RNG based. Maybe it's not going to happen in your run, and I'm sorry if that's the case, but in every one of my runs, it's happened. Every single one of them. I don't know why. I think it's because Corn Law automatically enacts with Bagirmi after a short while. The moment you get a millet farm made, you're going to get Corn Laws automatically. It doesn't matter what you do. And I know people call that cheese, but here's the thing. You don't get the market liberal from the Corn Laws, and he goes into the agitator pool instead, and even though he doesn't show up in the agitator pool until you get democracy. It's a weird bug. I'm telling you this now. It's a weird bug. Anyhow, let's get into the actual startup now that I've talked about all of the RNG. Now, you already know about the RNG stuff, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to focus on military this playthrough. The best thing you can do, believe it or not, is to recruit hussars. You want that offense. You want it. You're going to want it. The reason why is because after you win your first battle against Wadai, they're going to be weakened just enough so that if you attack them and you have a slight advantage over them when you're attacking them, you'll win the war guaranteed. I tried doing all irregular infantry the last time. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter because they have the same defense. And you're probably going to want the faster formation speed. You're going to want to be able to use the rapid advance after Wadai is weakened. So what I've discovered is the best way to start this playthrough is 2 hussars, 1 irregular infantry. Just push up to 5. You could go more, but you're not going to be able to recruit more because you're going to run into qualifications issues. And I generally attack when I'm at around 4 to 5 against Wadai, and I won every single war. As long as you have the all-important tactful commander, you need the tactful commander. This guy we could probably get rid of by the time we're ready to go to war. He's okay, but he's not amazing, and we don't want him. So, the next thing you're going to want to do for your startup is you're going to want to beeline for military drill and then line infantry. After that, you can go for democracy, but before that, you're going to want all of this. And the reason why is because you're never going to have a single war against any of your neighbors where you have the advantage. You won't really be able to take Darfur unless you get a playwright from this run anyhow. Again, the only way you're going to get a playwright through this run is if you go for local police force or professional army, as those are the only 2 that you could probably go for that would give you the playwright. You don't need the playwright for this run. You'll eventually get big enough that you'll get a declared interest by yourself, or you'll go for colonization, which you could probably take heir into bestie at that point. You will never get down here until the European powers do, because you're so far behind Quinine that you'll never be able to. I'm just sorry. I'm telling you this now. Unless you get like super duper lucky and like Denmark takes this area here, or Prussia or something. But if France takes this area here, yeah, you lose. They're going to take all of this. And next up, though, let's see here. I'm going to say... Yeah, we already got this done and dealt with, so we're going to right click and put in promote social mobility. You don't really need to bother with agricultural industry. You're not really going to bother to build anything here except for troops and a single millet farm. Now, the millet farm actually does help you with the qualifications. It draws out of the peasant pool and turns them into farmers, which can then turn into officers over time, over a very, very, very long time, especially since we have such a piss poor literacy, and you'll probably need over 20% literacy to do that very consecutively. But every little bit is going to help in this early game. You want to be able to take out Wadai however you can. Just take every advantage. The next advantage, obviously, is mobilization. So all we can do right now is liquor. But once you get that millet farm done, you can make it secondary production so you can get the activate chocolate as well. You will not be able to get anything else except for forced march, but we are going to use forced march for this one. We need that formation speed. We need that mobilization speed. It's going to be very useful for us. It'll allow us to wait till the very last second. That's something we want. Now, for my playthrough, I'm not going to touch the wages, but people were complaining that they could not take full advantage of everything because I limited myself. So I'm going to tell you what you should probably do through this playthrough, but I'm not going to do it myself. Now, you're not going to touch the taxation level because you're already at 77 legitimate government. If you drop under 75, you can reduce your taxes to make up for it. It doesn't matter. You're not going to make that much money through this playthrough anyways, at least at the beginning. The second thing you're going to want to do is you're going to raise your military wages to very high, and that'll give you a big advantage over Wadai when it comes down to it. You want that moral recovery. It's a big deal, especially on the second battle. Again, though, you'll have to win that first battle. And thankfully, this is a very quick startup, so you don't have to worry that much if you fail. Now that that's all out of the way, let's just unpause and get started. I forgot, I probably should set my improved relations. You're going to want to be friendly with Egypt temporarily and Denmark temporarily. And the reason why is because Sokoto and Bornu will never join the war against Wadai. I've never seen it happen. Oyo might. In fact, you might even want to be friendly with Oyo, but here's the thing. If you're friendly with Oyo in the early game, you will not be able to attack them later, and then they're an absolute pain to even take over later because all of the freaking great powers seem to love Oyo. It's weird. I don't know why. Beyond that, though, make sure that each... Oh, I got an agitator for the peasant. That's interesting. I guess that'll be useful for me later. Don't expect that in your playthrough. I did not expect that now, but I'll definitely take it. Hopefully this playthrough does not fail, because I would like to keep that guy. That would be very, very neat. Very, very neat indeed. Of course, we might have to get rid of him later on anyways. Oh, I got the plus 15% for migration controls right out the box, and I got my 20% on migration controls right away. That is very, very good. Again, you're gonna effectively want to restart if you do not get migration controls passed, because you're pretty much gonna need a market liberal. I'm telling you now, if you don't get a market liberal, this will be the most painful experience of your life. And no, market liberals are not cheese. I checked. Nobody considers them cheese. The only thing that they consider cheese is when you go for the market liberal through the corn laws, where it's given to you for free. Not if you recruit it yourself. And to recruit it yourself, you have to make all of these little standards. You have to meet all of these guidelines. And one of them is getting a law passed. So no, it's not cheese. I don't care what anybody says. Wow, I'm getting very lucky on this though. Whoo-wee. Okay, so once we hit about, I'm going to say 4 troops. We're going to stop at around 4. Once this gets up to around 4 troops, shouldn't take too long, because we still have quite a few job seekers here. But yeah, about 3,000 in the army, or 4 troops. Once we get to that point, it will take a short while, but once we get there, we're going to attack Wadai. Yeah, this has been a long slog though, but every single time I've restarted, it's been, oh, I got homesteading, but this has been a hell of a long slog. Yeah, my peasant guy died already, but at least I got homesteading done. I would not have gotten it done without him, so do not expect. Actually, you probably could get tenant farmers very easily. I don't know why I'm having such an easy time with tenant farmers though, but apparently I guess because now I'm homesteading that they'll be willing to go tenant farmers. But yeah, I probably would not have gotten homesteading if it wasn't for that peasant agitator. But yeah, he's gone now, unfortunately. But I guess it's time for we go for professional army, and we pretty much need this to move on. If we do not have professional army, we're not going to be able to take Wadai down, and we're looking at 33%. That's not bad at all. Hopefully by the time I actually get professional army, we'll have 4 troops instead of 3. Usually that's the guaranteed win point for the war, but it doesn't always work out that way, because qualifications are very, very finicky in this game. You're not always going to be able to draw them out into your farmlands. And that's why I made so many different farmlands. I'm trying to draw out as many of these guys as I can from the peasants and into the job seeker section, but it doesn't always work out that way, and they don't always leave the tobacco plantations or the millet farms or anything like that into the officer pool. So there's no guarantees in this game. This game is very random. You could control as much as you can, but at the end of the day, it's still very, very random. What I've gotten into the habit of doing, however, is I don't like wasting my building spam, but unfortunately, we've already run into infrastructure problems, and I do not want to go over. So what I've been doing is technically a new cheese, at least one that I haven't seen other people doing. So for this playthrough, I wanted to show you the new cheese, and effectively, you build up everything that you want to build up until the last moment before it's finished, and then you just alt-click and move it down into the queue. And when you're ready and you actually have the infrastructure to handle all of the stuff that you're building, you can then just let it all build, and it'll all be completely completed within seconds at that point. Again, this is cheese, but it's cheese that I haven't really seen anybody else do. So I wanted to show you guys this, and I'm definitely going to include this in the video so you know what I'm doing, so you don't, oh my god, where did all these buildings come from? Because, yeah, I'm definitely doing cheese this run. This is not a no cheese run. This is just an Africa only run with minimal cheese. I'm not going to do, like, invade Gaza and take Transvaal and RNG, but I might still invade Ethiopia. I might, but I'm not leaving Africa, okay? Africa only. That's the main theme of this game. This run, and minimal cheese, not all cheese, especially cheese that I don't think I've seen anywhere else. Beyond that, though, we need to get professional army done. So once that is done, we're going to attack Wadai, ready or not. Oh boy, we are coming up on the point where I've had to restart the most. Without using massive cheese in this run, unfortunately, you're going to have to do a losing war, and you're going to have to rely heavily on RNG. Even with all the bonuses that we've accrued, including professional army, yeah, it's a rough one. It's a rough one, but professional army will make it slightly easier. We'll be able to increase our morale loss. We'll be able to increase the weekly experience gain. So I'm gonna wait a tiny while and see if I can get 4 armies before I attack Wadai. Hopefully we can be able to win the war at that point. But again, that's your only expansion route, and it's a losing war. That is not an easy war. That is a difficult, harsh, brutal war. It doesn't look like they have a maximum of +5 on their battalions, but still, it's going to be 4 against 12. And the only other option that you're going to be able to do is you're going to have to wait until you get line infantry, and then you can attack them. But that's 6 years away, and you kind of want to wait until... you don't really want to wait until that point. Once you get line infantry, though, you're pretty much guaranteed to win every battle against all 3 of these big armies. But again, for these gameplays, I like to push through as fast as humanly possible. So, again, if you don't want to wait for line infantry, you'll have to do restarting. I know a lot of people don't like it when I say that, but that's just the name of the game. This is a very RNG heavy game. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm getting any more qualifications on the barracks. It's unfortunate, but it's been stagnant for the last couple months. I got no choice. I got to attack Wadai now. Again, you can wait until you get line infantry, and if you get line infantry before you attack Wadai, you're pretty much guaranteed to win the war. But that's 6 years from now. Do you really want me to just sit here for 6 years and wait? Oof, that sounds horrid. Maybe we should back these guys off so we don't take too much attrition. We're taking 8% attrition right now. If we pull back, it goes down to 4%. That's still pretty bad. I'm not happy with that. But it looks like they're not maxed out either, and I don't know why they're not maxed out, but I'll take it. I might actually have a chance to win this war now because they're only at 10 instead of 12. So we're just going to wait until the last second, and then we're going to add... You know what? We don't even need to because it doesn't... I don't think anybody's going to join this war anyways. So if GoBeer didn't join at the beginning, they're not going to join. Let's wait until the last second to move in, and moving in. Boom, just like that. Oh, we're minus 44. That hurts, though. And they're back up to 12. That's even worse. What? Can we win the battle? Yes, we can, even though we hit exhausted as our first roll. That sucks, but they took lost, which is even worse. So we got a good shot here. Now, what I do right afterwards is I go to rapid advance, even with the minus 20, and the reason why is because you need to hit them right away. Otherwise, they're just going to whittle you down. So you have to destroy them. And if you lose it, you lose the war. It's that simple. You got to go for rapid advance. You just have to. And it looks like we won the 3rd battle. And I think with the 3rd battle, we have a chance to win the war now. And we got the frickin' Market Liberal, but I don't think he's going to join. Nope. As I said, he shows up in the pool. That's him right here, isn't it? Or is it this guy? It's one of these guys. We got a lot of them. Oh my gosh. But... yeah, unfortunately, that's just how it goes in this very wacky game. And we might still lose this war, though. Oh my gosh, I hate the fact that the RNG is so heavy on this war. We might have to switch back to defensive just for the next fight. Oh, this is too close to call. But, yeah, if we can demoralize them before the next attack, if we can win one more fight, I think we win this war. Yeah, oh no, and we lost the fight. Oh no, this might be over. We are out of troops, but so are they. So this is painful. And we won the fight. Oh, come on, don't give me bad rolls. I need good rolls. Yes. So now we switch back to rapid advance and hit them as fast as we can. Get all this out of the way. Oh my god, this is painfully close. He's a pacifist. He might be a liberal. I know he can't be a liberal because I don't have democracy yet. He's going to be a peasant. Yeah, you can be mad at them. I don't care. Holding my breath here. Bad roll, bad roll. We might get lucky on the next roll. Yes, we got lucky. Again, once you both run out of troops, just stay on rapid advance and push all forward, because that's just it. Like, you can't really go under a certain point. I mean, you can, but the RNG rarely puts you under a certain point. You're pretty much going to be at like 1,000 troops for each, and your generals are just going to be better in the end. I think they're going to be at 1,000 troops as well, aren't they? And because I think they're at 1,000 troops, but they're spread out among 12 armies, you're pretty much going to win every fight. And that's what rapid advance is for. Whew. So, believe it or not, with pitiful army, with like tiny amount of army, I can't disband, can I? That's cheese. We will move you over, and you can join the army here. And yeah, we won that war somehow. Again, you don't have to do this war. This is just to make it a little more entertaining for you guys. You can wait up until you get line infantry, and then you'll win the war guaranteed. But I try to make this as entertaining as possible, and that was a flippin' difficult fight. But again, I'm going to remind you that if you manage to get them down to 1,000 troops by using rapid advance and swapping between rapid advance and defensive mode over and over again, you will bring them down to 1,000 troops as well. And because they're spread out among 12 troop units instead of 4 or 5, you're going to win every fight afterwards. It's just interesting how that happens in this game, but I don't hate it, because I guess that's another cheese that I haven't shown you guys. I guess this is not a no cheese run after all, but hey, at least you're learning something different. Interestingly enough, I don't think anybody's going to attack me. I know Bornu doesn't... Oh, they like me again. Weird. I'll take it. But yeah, Sokoto doesn't even know I exist. They can't reach me anyways, because we haven't got colonial exploitation yet, or frontier colonization. One of the two. Probably going to go for frontier because it's easier to pass. But hey, we got racial segregation too. My goodness, this has been a pretty lucky run. So far, everything's kind of working out. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Yeah. I guess we'll see if we can keep the run going by going for slavery banning. And we got a little bit of education too. Hey, we can build some universities now. But again, gotta go for line infantry. You gotta get it. You're not winning any more wars. You might be able to take Bornu down with the same tactics I used before, where the both of you whittle down to like 1,000 troops, and then you just kind of swarm them because they have more battalions than you. But that's unreliable, and it could end your game if you're not lucky. So I wouldn't suggest doing that. I would just suggest waiting for line infantry at this point. And yeah, I don't like waiting though. Another 3 years on top of the 14 months here. It's gonna be what, 1848 at this point. Oof. Painful. I thought it was gonna be done in 46, but yeah, and I still haven't even got democracy yet. I need to get democracy, so I'm going to get rid of bureaucracy and all of these other ones, and we're going to put democracy in after line infantry. I got to get that market liberal. I know he's still there. I see them all the time, and I'm getting Oh, no, okay, there's still a market. It's not the same guy, though. Yeah, oh, there's the guy. Yeah, he's right here. That's the guy that I couldn't get before, but is there another one here? We got a lot of market liberals on this. And there's 2 more. 1 more. But another one. And I'm telling you, there's so many market liberals, and you just need them to be within your group. And believe it or not, actually, I don't even think they have to be in your group. As long as they're Sunni, they're accepted enough, because we are on state religion, and being Sunni gives you plus 25, which is generally enough if they're African. If they're African, because we have racial segregation already, you're going to get, I think, plus 55. So pretty much any African market liberal guy will be able to be hired if you have migration controls done. So that's why we went for migration controls first, because if you do not get migration controls right away, you're going to notice that the petite bourgeoisie has a tendency to end up in the marginalized camp, and you'll never get it at that point. At least not until you get the industrialists, and oof, that could take forever, and you don't want to deal with that. Better to deal with the RNG in the early game when you can restart. That's what I say anyhow. Okay, so we are pretty much done with line infantry. We got that done finally. Let's upgrade our troops. Beautiful, beautiful, but I'm not waiting. We're going for Bornu now. And let's see here. Oh, we're still in rapid advance. That's interesting. I forgot to tell you guys about this little cheese trick of mine, that if you swap your horsemen out into a different army, but your original general has rapid advance, he actually gets to keep rapid advance, even though he can't take it as an order after that fact. Now, I would like to keep rapid advance, but that plus 15% casualties will hurt us right now. Normally I would love it, but for now, we're probably going to just stick with basic advance. And the reason why is because rapid advance is too expensive for us on the casualties. We can't afford it. We just can't. It's too much. So basic advance it is. And we're going to wait until the last second for Bornu to come in, because and we should probably take all that we can from them. There's literally no reason for us not to. I don't think anybody's going to join this war. No, nobody's crazy enough. Even Oyo might not even join. And they said that they were going to join before, but nope, they're not. To heck with them. It's not my problem anymore, but at least we're winning this war, no problemo. Yes, let's mobilize now. Do I have all of my mobilizations done here? Yes, I do. Good, good, good. And... oh, I guess they're joining, but they can't reach, so doesn't even matter. Don't matter at all. All we can do is giggle at them. But, yeah, we should win this war very handedly. Hopefully we don't take too many casualties as a result of that. Maybe, ooh, I get this guy in here too. Maybe I got some conscripts now. Did I even look? I don't think I did. I do have a conscript. Let's get a conscript in here. Okay, maybe I could have saved some casualties by doing that. I should have been paying attention. That is on me. That is my fault. My bad, man. My bad. My bad, player. My bad. What are you doing? It just went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But hey, he finally showed up. That's okay. We win. We win. We're just constantly winning. I kind of wish I could go to rapid advance right now and that we have a big advantage over them, but that's fine. Again, our goal was to minimize casualties, and it looks like we are doing a good job of minimizing it. Maybe with rapid advance, I would have minimized them even more. We would have taken even more of it. And I don't know if we're going to get slavery banned at this point. It's 15% now. That's really not good. How the heck did you guys take this? I didn't even see that second front here, but whatever. We got their capital, which means we won this fight. So that's unfortunate for them. But hey, thank you for the land. I appreciate it. I appreciate you very, very much. Let's get that violent suppression down. Let's get some social mobility down. That's good enough for now. So the question is, should we conquer Gobir or should we tributize them? I might tributize them. I don't think I want to conquer them because they don't really have that much population. They don't really have any resources that I need in the immediate vicinity. They got a little bit, tiny bit of coal, but we can always take that later when we need it. And they got a ridiculous amount of millet farms, and unfortunately that means that they don't really have anybody I want. They don't have much. They got a little tiny army here too, and when I take them over, I might get 1 or 2 from that. It just doesn't seem worth it to me. I think I'm just going to tributize them so that they pay us. And I don't know, maybe I should chunk Sokoto afterwards, because I think we can beat Sokoto now. They have a bigger army than us, but we have way more quality than they do. We are scary, scary powerful in comparison to Sokoto. I think so anyways. They could go up to 80 battalions, but they would still lose, I think. Let's bring in... oh, we got a whopping 18, but I might have to wait until these guys replenish first before I do attack Sokoto. Beyond that, though, we should win. It's looking like a guaranteed win. Well, we won the last 2 battles. I don't think we need to do anything except push Sokoto back. I don't think they're winning. We got too much offense. They literally triple our numbers at this point, and we still smack them around like this. And because of that, I don't think they have a chance to beat us. Even if they manage to bring a little bit of parity on the numbers here, which they are doing. I might have to switch to defensive mode very shortly. But in the meantime, yeah, I don't even have to switch to defensive mode. We'll just keep smacking them. Oh shoot, we got 2 fronts. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a new boy here, and we'll go for persistent. That one's better. And oh,
let's put our defensive bro in instead, even though I managed to get him back on rapid advance, but syphilis and psychological affliction. Oh my god, what happened to you while I wasn't looking? Oh my gosh, that's what ladies of the night will do to you, my friend. Do not do that to yourself. Have some more self-respect. You're crazy, and you got syphilis. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't think we're gonna get slavery banned at this point. Are we gonna be able to win this fight here? I lost rapid advance now, and I might not be able to get it back without doing more cheese. But yeah, I think we won this war. I just need you to hold. You just need to hold the line. In fact, you don't even need to hold the line. You just need to hold it long enough for me to take Hossaland. I think that's their capital. Yeah. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I'm really bad at pronouncing things, if you couldn't tell yet. So far we're pushing them back, but my god, this is a slog. This is a painful, painful slog. And we actually lost that fight. What the heck? Do I have to go defensive now? I didn't even have rapid advance on. Oh no, no, no. And they're losing over here now. We gotta play the defensive game and then switch off to rapid advance right away while they're low on morale. We gotta get the next fight started right now. We can't wait. We gotta get it started. Please, please get it started. Good, good. So okay, that might have saved the war for me. Just that one play right there might have saved the war for me. Yeah, I think it saved the war for me, and we're gonna be able to take it now. We just gotta take Hossaland, and we gotta hold long enough before they take our capital. If they get the capital first, we lose. If we take Hossaland first, hey, I got slavery banned. What the heck? Very nice. I wasn't expecting it to pass, but I'll take it. I'm not complaining. That's neat. That's very neat. And we got Hossaland first. Okay, we win. We win. We win. Look at that. Okay, you can swap off and you can go defensive. We don't need to attack anymore. I don't want you to attack anymore. Stop it, because you're hurting our troops at this point. I should probably move some of those troops over here. But I can't disband because that's too much cheese. We're minimal cheese, not super cheese. Somehow we're winning these fights, though. It's because this guy's tactful, that's why. And we win. Just like that. Oh my goodness. We went from this tiny, tiny speck of land, Bagirmi, Bongo Bagirmi, I love saying that, all the way to this lovely, lovely, lovely area here. We got 2.3 million GDP, almost 6 million population. We are doing fine. But I do want a shoreline, so I think we might go for Benin next.
After these messages.
Whoa.
We'll be right back.
Alright, I think it's time I went after Benin. There's no point in me standing on the fence without. So, let's take him to task. Let's split up our army first, though. We got way too many weak guys still, because we just got the Sokoto army started up. And I don't need them on the front lines tanking our morale, so let's just get them out. Get them out. Get them out. Those two, and is there one up here? No, there isn't. So that's good enough. And what is that, 14 and 12? Yes, it is. And you need to re-upgrade. And where did my conscript go? Oh, so Wadai doesn't have a conscript anymore. That's why I don't have the conscript any longer. Okay, well, we're just going to have to be patient now. Is anybody going to join the war? Doesn't look like it. I think we're good for now. That's peachy at least. Don't have to worry about that right now. We'll just wait until the last second anyways. And let's actually mobilize. And oh, reactionary revolt now leads the British Empire. They're not called the reactionary revolt, though. They're just Britain. I guess they're just reactionary Britain now. That's weird that you would tell me that, but whatever. Hey, thanks for showing. And shall I do more of the cheesy? Yes, we are doing lots of cheesy, if you can't tell. I got all this cheese just built up in Wadai. But I guess I don't need to do that anymore because I'm not building a Wadai any longer. I'm not going to bother building the rest of Wadai because they're getting hit with the infrastructure problem already. And I don't want to do that until I get the railways. And then once I get the railways, then I'll finish building all the other stuff. Oh great, Benin joined the war. But nobody else can, so we don't care. I can't really get to Dahomey. And okay, so we will move in. Let's just move in, and we should probably win no problem. I got bureaucracy now. Oh, maybe we won't win no problem. I guess I will have to move these guys in after all, but they should recover at least a little bit in the meantime. Let's push you up just to boost it up. And there we go. Now we win. I guess we can merge the armies together again. Too bad. I thought I was being cheeky here, but I guess I wasn't. I was just being stupid. Whatever. We'll still win this. We'll win this, no problemo. Oh no, we lost our conscripts, so that wasn't smart of me. I don't know why we're even though, because we have way better troops than they do. That's interesting, but no. Oh, did we lose that fight? Who's Mewar? What? Gujarat? Isn't that over in India? How the hell did I clicked on... This game is weird sometimes. I'm telling you. That caught me off guard quite a bit. I'm a little weirded out, but hey, that's okay. As long as we're winning the war, I don't care what information you show me, as long as we win. That's all that matters at the end of the day, is if we win and reach a point where we don't have to worry about winning wars. And yeah, I need Benin. I really do. And yep, looks like we got you beat. I think we won this war. Yes, we did. Beautiful. Okay, now we just gotta wait for the war tick, and that is it for this war. This was a quick one too. I guess I don't mind showing you guys this war in the video. As long as they're the quick ones, it's the long ones I'm gonna be cutting from now on. There is no doubt in my mind this is one of the slowest starts I've ever had to do in the game. Maybe if I did a little more cheese, I could probably take Gaza if I wanted to, but I don't want people complaining that I use... Ooh, religious schools. I don't want people complaining that I use Gaza as a crutch, so we're just not going to take it this playthrough. I think I'll take Ethiopia instead. That's not so much as a crutch as everything else is. Although, you know what? Maybe I'll tributize Gaza and all the other ones here. Why not? You know what? It's not conquering, and I'm not building my main area, my main sectors in Transvaal. But that's pretty much because I got Benin, and Benin's really good at it too, so... Yeah, I guess we don't need Transvaal after all. We'll tributize them later. Well, at this point, I'm just focusing on getting as many universities up as much as possible because our technology is woeful. It is depressing to look at, and I really do want colonization faster, but I need urban planning. I gotta get better buildings, and hey, interventionalism is pretty nice. Okay. I wasn't expecting it that slowly, to be honest. I think we were sitting at 80%. We failed 3 in a row, even with 80%. That sucked. But we got it, and it's over with, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. So, yeah, what else should I be going for? I can't go for that. Guess maybe mercantilism, just to get off of isolationism. I know I'd rather wait for free trade, but it'll take too long to wait for free trade. Let's just get mercantilism and get it over with. You get a lot of bonus events on mercantilism anyways, like the ones that give you the bonus to technology. So, yeah, I guess it's not a bad idea to just switch to mercantilism and then switch off onto free trade later. Just for those techs alone. Well, so far so good. We got pretty lucky with the mercantilism thing because we got a lot of bonuses from our technologies, and that's really going to help us. It's just a shame that we're done already. Mercantilism just passed, and that's unfortunate because I wanted even more of these. I think you can get one for each of the technology types, including production, and I would have loved the production one just for atmospheric engines alone. I really want atmospheric engines quickly, and I want railways quickly. I want colonization. There's so much I want, and I still haven't got a whole lot of universities. It's just taking too long to get them built, and there's so much that you have to do as Bagirmi to really, really, really go anywhere, and I probably should have just taken Gaza. I could still do it, but do you have any idea how much I'm having to resist taking Gaza? You have no idea how much this hurts me. Deep down inside, I'm crying because I'm not taking Gaza. Oof, 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 oof. Alright, at this point I think it's time we go for Dahomey as our final tributary. I don't think anybody except for Sokoto is going to join in anyways. And we already tributized Sokoto, so to heck with them. Oh, I can't keep you here at the front? Why not? I guess I'll have to navally invade them. That kind of sucks. I would have preferred to be able to just make a front here. Actually, no, I can make a front. I could just force Borgu and Sokoto to do it. I don't really need Gobir for it, but yeah, this is a long slog, just taking all these little tiny countries as tributaries, but yeah, it's better than taking Gaza, I guess. Hey, I still want to take Gaza. I just every time I look over there and I see that it still has 0 battalions, despite the fact that it's 20 years later and they still have no battalions, they're tempting me. They're begging me, please conquer me and take Transvaal and Iraq. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to, but I shouldn't. I guess I forgot to mobilize, didn't I? I was too busy goofing off. But that's okay. I don't really need to fight. I could probably just force these guys to enforce military access on both of them, and they'll do the fighting for me, whether they want to or not. Even if Borgu loses, Sokoto will get involved, and then we automatically win at that point. But we don't need to. We can just move our guys in, and look at that. We're 87. Yeah, this war's over. We don't even need to try. I didn't even need to, use all of my troops. I could have saved a little bit of money. Whatever. There. We got everybody that we can tributized in our immediate vicinity. I could have conquered everybody. There's just one problem. I'm running into bureaucracy problems. And with my low construction level, I don't know if I want to deal with fighting back and forth between bureaucracy. The amount of money I would get off of that just isn't worth it. At least this way, I'm getting guaranteed money with 0 investment. And again, this is going to be a high infamy run, so probably by 1900, I'm going to just start conquering everything I can. Hopefully, I get strong enough to do that. But when I get to that point, yeah, I won't care about infamy, so I'll just annex these people by force at this point. Unless they revolt against me, which is, I'll just conquer them if they get annoying. But, when they revolt against you and you do the conquer, it's way cheaper than annexing. Annexing is super expensive. But if they revolt against you and you use the conquer, yeah, it's like super cheap because they count as a unrecognized power, and you get that minus 50% off of them. Yeah, it's annoying that Sokoto keeps doing this, but you know what? Can I join the block? I can join the block. Yeah, I can. Okay. Yeah, we barely have enough leverage, but hey, let's join. And watch our authority boost up real quick. It's going to get nutty real quick. From 24 to 261, and we don't even have that many vassals. We only got 5, but we got that law enforcement boost as well. And I think we're going to immediately start boosting this up as much as humanly possible now that we finally got some construction going. Oh god, this was a slow start. I'm sure a defensive pact with Britain. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Give it to me. Yes. Wow. Okay. We are in golden straits right now. This is beautiful, beautiful. Sokoto has got a chance to beat us. I don't even remember what I'm taking. I don't think I'm taking anything from them. Yeah, we're just reducing your autonomy. And I guess I probably could have conquered you, but no point. I don't need it. Not at the moment. We'll do it later. When I need more population, I'll probably conquer you. But for now, do you have a lot of population? I think you do, actually. Yes, you do. You have 1 million, don't you? 2 million. Almost 2 yeah, 2 million. Okay, well, when I need population, I'll conquer you. But until then, you can just be a puppet. But now we're part of the bloc. And look at this sexy bloc. This is actually a really good British bloc. Normally, you get like stupid ones like the market unification. I flippin' hate that one. It forces you into their market. I don't want to be part of the British market. I like having control of my own market. I really, really love police coordination. That's 250 authority. I like militarized industry, and the reason why is because, here, I'm going to do this right now so I can show you. We're going to import oil from Britain. Boom, done. And now we're going to go into our army and mobilizations, and just like that, you can get the balloon reconnaissance. I'll take it right now. I don't care, just so I can show you it. 80% battle occupation is huge. Charted terrain chance is even huger. One of the best. By far the best. In fact, I think balloon reconnaissance is better than aerial reconnaissance. It really is. It just is. I'm sorry, it is. Because charted terrain is the best. you're killing so many of their troops with charted terrain. I love it, love it, love it. If you're winning the battle and you get charted terrain, you're destroying them, and they can't come back from that. It's over for them. I'm not gonna lie, I love it, love it, love it when you catch Portugal off guard. Because Britain is on my side, they did not join the war to protect Portugal, which means Portugal is on open season. And I love... Ooh, are you navally invading me? No, I got no problems. You're toast. It's over, Portugal, and I'm laughing all the way to the bank. I'm going to take so much from you. What did I take again? I'm going to take Angola, Lorenzo Marquis. Oh, I can win already? Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay, we'll just propose the peace and take it. Boom! Just like that. All mine! Maybe I should have waited for Portugal to expand a little further because I got frontier colonization coming up. Or do I even want to go for colonial exploitation right now? I kind of do, but I got so much else. Look how many laws I need to get. This is a hard start. I'm telling you. This was brutal. You have no idea how many times I failed. I'm not going to show you. You don't need to know. I failed so many laws. I've had to retry so many laws that you don't need to know. It'll take up half the video if I showed you. This was a horrible, horrible, painful start. I'm considering this the top 5 most difficult countries. It's definitely up there. I would say personal unions and colonies are the only ones who get it worse. And as for a free country like Bagirmi, I can't pronounce things anymore. I'm just so excited. But just wow, this was a hard start. Oh, there's just so much to be done, and unfortunately, there's just not enough time in this game to get it all done at once. Oh, I need more construction so badly, and I think that's what I'm going to be focusing on at this point. Oh, yeah, okay. What should I focus on? I'm thinking... Yeah, let's start boosting up now, because we need construction badly. It's got to happen. If it doesn't happen now, it's never going to happen. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Do I need more universities? Yes, I flippin' do. This is getting crazy, crazy. Let's deal with our production in the meantime. See if I can get it. Get a little more government admin. That's okay. Okay. Everything else appears to be fine. Except for that one that was at 0 production down there. What's that? The railways. Well, wasn't expecting them to make much money anyways. Can I get another one in? Probably. I think I got enough money. Currency hey! I can go for, what's it called? Per capita taxation. That's what it's called. Okay, what should I learn now? Probably banking. I need money. Badly. I need authority too, so I can tax more. So I guess we'll go for both of those. I would like to go for percussion cap and general staff though, just so I can stay strong enough to fight against the greater powers who are going to start intervening, especially if I'm crazy enough to go after Oyo, and I will eventually be crazy enough. Oh no, colonial exploitation is failing and I might not get it. That sucks. Have you ever seen a run where you had to wait 40 years just to get landed voting? Yeah. What? Oh, great. So, Independence War, huh? Wonderful. So, Dahome's coming after me, Sokoto's coming after me, Borgu's coming after me, and Egypt. Well, that's unfortunate for you guys. What should I take immediately, though? How about I force Egypt to give up something? Which one would be worse, Sudan or Ethiopia? How about any, mini, money, mo? Okay, Sudan it is. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to pull in our British allies and we're going to win this war without even trying. Hilarity. You made the mistake of picking a fight with me when I'm Britain's little buddy. I'm the little buddy. Yeah, you're toast. It's over. You lose. What should I take as a war goal at this point? I don't even know. There's so I should probably actually maybe raise some conscripts just in case. I'm thinking any other conscripts that I can pull in. Yes, there are. In fact, there's quite a few. So 10 for you, and 1, 2. So that's 10. I think so. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. There. Now I better put you in a front. So how many fronts do I have? Only 3. Okay, well I can handle 3. And I got Britain coming in anyway, so I don't think they got... Oh, Congo's doing it too. What the heck? Even the Congo is going against me? Et tu, Congo? Why you do this to me, huh? Oh, well. We're going to win because we got Britain on our side and they got nothing. I'm telling you guys, if you ever get a chance to ally with Britain, do it, because if you ally with Britain, you are guaranteed allowed to take any of Portugal's lands, and they can't do nothing about it. It's hilarious when it happens. Even if you can't take Portugal's lands immediately, you can always attack one of their allies, like Marina Kingdom or whatever they're called. And yeah, this was a joke. Absolute joke. I didn't even have to pull Britain into the war, and I got freaking USA on my side. Yeah, you had no chance. Absolutely no chance, and we won this war already, so I don't even have to unpause. I'll just hit propose peace deal and click. We're done, and all this land is now mine. Maybe I should go for Zanzibar next. I'm thinking about it. France, however, showed up. Kind of want to take this land from the Netherlands. How can I pull the Netherlands into a war? Probably if I go for if I try to puppet Oyo, they'll probably join in. I'm willing to bet. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll get there. We're getting dangerously close to 1900, and we're still not super powered though, and that is not good for me. I would prefer to be super powered by this point so I can go full infamy mode. I don't know if I'm going to be able to conquer all of Africa at this point. It's quite a lot here. But I guess if I'm going for over 100 infamy mode, I might be able to do it. It's just the question is, will Britain stay my ally while I go 100 infamy mode on France and all of the other powers here? Yeah, because I kind of want to keep Britain as a friend up until the very last second, so I can use them to help me take Egypt and France. And then after I take Egypt and France and everybody here is weak, I can go 180 on Britain, attack them, and take all of their holdings here in a couple wars. And yeah, it's, I got 41 years left. 41 years left. So I got, all I can do, I can't do any economy work at this point. I got to just build up this army and get this done. I want all of Africa. That's my goal. And that, my friends, is why you join in with the with your allies when they need it, because you get free land when you do that. We're gonna take, yeah, we did take, and we took Cameroon from the Netherlands. Very nice, very nice. It's ours now, and yeah, we can just sit on the sidelines. Actually, I could probably demobilize all my guys. No, that's cheese. I'm not gonna do that. I'll just let them fight it out. Whatever. Even if it costs me a couple troops, that's fine. I'm not gonna cheese it. So far though, we're in pretty good standing. We might get universal suffrage fairly shortly because we got a good percentage here. But yeah, we won that war. Netherlands lost, and we got South Cameroon now. Can I? No, I still haven't got quinine yet. Do I? Do I have quinine yet? No, I don't. I got 7 more months to go. It would be nice to get it though, so I could start expanding into the south here. Maybe cut off France. That would be lovely. I don't know if I can. I keep failing the stupid colonization law, so I'm gonna have to try colonial exploitation again, but there's so many other laws I need to get done first. Again, look at this. This is horrible. This is the worst I've done in a very long time, and I had such a good start, but my goodness, I have failed so many times. I should have joined Austria's bloc just so I could have creative legislature, because vassalization is nice, but oh my god, the amount of failures is just untenable. I want to cry on the inside. I'm crossing my fingers and hoping for success. Hey! Total separation. Finally. That took forever. Now, let's watch. All these second-class citizens now. Yay! Our people are actually useful now. All of these violent hostility and cultural expirators are going away. Yay! Oh my goodness, happy times. We went from like 8,000 to 14 million overnight. Oh, beautiful. B-E-A, beautiful. That is, the fact I had to wait to 1902 is depressing though. Oh, by now I usually have like multiculturalism done. I'm not going to get multiculturalism done this game. I'm not. I haven't even got cultural exclusion yet. And I got 0% on multiculturalism. I started taking Ethiopia just so I could get some. And nope, they're part of my freaking group. They count. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought that was weird. Like, I I didn't know Aroma and Amhara count as the same group as, like, Equatorial Bantu and Bagirmi. Like, what? I didn't know that. And I got furries here. Why do I have furries living in my country? What is going on? I don't know. Oh my god, this has turned into a real slog. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do at this point. I think I have to pull in Britain. If I do not pull in Britain, I will not have a chance. Minus 24 from ideological differences of our governments. Well, that's easy to fix. What is your government? Petite, army, and landowner. What can I pull in? Let's pull in these guys. Okay, so we got 3 out of 4. That should be enough to pull them in, right? Yes, it is. No, it's not. I might be in trouble. Let's unpause for a sec. Okay, now we're good. Whew, lucky me. Okay, we're calling in that ally. Oh boy, we might actually have a chance now. And can't pull in anybody else. I don't think so. We're not really friends with anybody else. I'm probably going to have to stay that government type for the remainder of this very large war. And this is an absolute slog of a war. Oh my gosh, I'm a little worried. I'm not going to lie. Do I have all of my conscripts readied? Yes, I do. Okay, that's a first. Okay. Do I have all of my mobilizations readied? Yes, I do. I don't have much, though. If you couldn't tell, I'm pretty weak. At this point in the game, I'm very, very weak. I'm still using skirmish infantry. I'm not even on trench yet. I'm not even on siege artillery yet. This has been a heck of a playthrough. I'm a little worried about this war. I'm not gonna lie. This might be the first time I've lost a major war in a very long time. I think the last time I lost a major war was all the way back when I played Persia. This is gonna hurt. I'm telling you. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this one. I'm in for a loss at this point. That war score, it's so close though. It's so painfully close. They got a bigger war score tick than I do, but I was started on the war score ticks before them. Even though they're at 100% on the war goals, I'm in trouble. I'm not gonna win this fight. Crap. What can I do in the meantime? Can I take this? Yes, I probably can. Where's my boat? Where are my boats? Where my boat at? I would like to be on a boat. Thank you very much. And who can I send in? I'll send you in. We'll use you. And can I take it though? Will I have to cheese? If I have to cheese, I won't do it. Okay, I got it. Okay, that works. Let's do the same for here. Just do what I can to take what I can at this point. I've already lost this war, so I don't know, maybe I can salvage it if I'm lucky. If I take enough land. I don't know if it's possible at this point, but I'm gonna keep trying. I don't give up. Never give up, never surrender, right? Isn't that what they always say? Never give up, never surrender. Actually, yeah, you done yet? Come on, bro. Just take it already. It's mine, right? Yeah, now it is. Okay, and you can go over here, and maybe I can... Oh god, I'm gonna lose. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm crying on the inside. This is unreal. This is craziness. I'm toast. Oh, did I get everything here though? Oh, I didn't get Fez. No! Can I get Fez in time before I lose completely? It's my only chance. Oh, no, no, no. 82. Oh, did they lose? Oh! They lost. They flippin' lost. Yeah! Oh my gosh. I should not have won that war. Ah! Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. That's huge. That they they should not have won that war. I mean, I should not have won that war. I should have lost. I won. They gave up. I don't know why. I think it's because I took all of the war goals and then some, and oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh my. I forgot to build that entire war. This is going to be the worst playthrough I've ever done. But I won that war. Oh my gosh. I should not have won that war. I'm so happy. That's crazy. At this point, I'm not going to reach my goal. It's not going to happen. I'm far too weak in comparison to France. I'm far too weak in comparison to Britain. I pretty much need to rely on Britain to win any war at this point. So if I end up leaving, I'm going to lose every war. I'm going to ride to the end and just finish this game. This was a bit of a nightmare. I'm not going to lie. I'm crying on the inside. Do I want to help? No, I think I'd rather Britain loses on this one, because then we get a lot of independences. Holy moly. I might even be able to take Egypt. We'll see. But I got mass conscription, didn't I? Yes, I did. I did, didn't I? Oh my, these laws are sad. This is... Oh. If you don't think this is difficult, go play Bagirmi yourself. I'm telling you. You are at a massive disadvantage for everything you do. It is crazy. I'm thinking the only countries that I can think of that have it worse than Bagirmi are maybe Norway, and maybe Tahiti. And I would say Norway because of that. They're stuck in a personal union with a worthless country like Sweden, and Tahiti because France is just overbearingly dominant. But even Tahiti was much easier. But then again, I used cheese with Tahiti. I didn't really use that much cheese as Bagirmi. Maybe if I went cheesy and I took RNG and Transvaal way back when I had a major chance to do so, I would probably be riding a lot higher. If I would have taken pieces of Qing, I'd be riding a lot higher. Instead, this is 1/3 of Africa. Not my best. I'm not even going to make 200 million. I'm going to be 100 million at the end of this game. It's just not going to happen. We're not going to get the explosive growth because I don't have the technology. When I say disadvantage, I mean disadvantage. This technology... I've been at full technology growth for innovation since like 10 years into the game, and even after that, it's not enough. It just isn't enough. You can't get your literacy up fast enough. You're not going to ever catch up with technology. I don't even have frickin' squad troops yet, and it's 1925, and I tend to focus on military. Obviously, I don't even have the last 3 lines for this. I don't have elevators. I don't have zeppelins. Zeppelins are super duper important too. I don't have radio. Oh, that's gonna hurt me so bad, especially once I get the siege artillery set up. I'm in pain. This is painful. This is the technology gap is so painful that, and you don't really get to start with the technology gap until after you start conquering other things. And Bagirmi can't conquer anything for 10 years. You're trapped. You'd have to win like a super lucky war against Wadai way before I even tried. And I tried in like 4 or 5 years in, and I thought that was pushing it. Most people are going to wait till line infantry 10 years in, and they're not going to enjoy this playthrough. I'm telling you, pick a different country if you want to do a playthrough like this. Pick like Sokoto or something. Pick Bornu even. Bornu could probably take all of Africa very easily because they have a much better starting position. They can attack all of their neighbors right away and win right away. They can even take out Sokoto by themselves. Bagirmi is definitely one of the hardest. I'm gonna put it in top 5, maybe even top 3 at this point. I'm thrown by how rancid and difficult this playthrough was.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yeah, wow. This might be the first time I've ever just wanted a game over with. Even Tahiti wasn't quite this atrocious. It wasn't as annoying. Maybe it's because of the massive issues I put on myself by limiting myself from all the cheese, by not taking Gaza and Transvaal and Orange and not going after Qing to boost up my population, not by going after Argentina and La Plata and all this stuff. I mean, what the hell is this? That's not Argentina. Hello, River Plate or River Plate, and Peru's looking a little stricken here. America, what's with your border gore? Oh my gosh, I missed a lot this game. France has a big chunk of India. What Persia's owned by I didn't even look over here. I'm sorry. The whole time I was just so focused on my gameplay that I ignored the rest of the world. I didn't even look over. What the heck is this? Ake is taking over. Oh my, what this? I'm blown away by this map. I'm blown away. This whole game though. It's just Britain who is just pissing me off this entire game. They're supposed to be my ally, but all they did was effectively go full colonial. They must have like the colonial thing going on. Yeah, they want to befriend me, but at the same time, their whole thing was acquiring colonies, and they did everything in their power to hamper me, and it worked. I'm not kidding. I could not even get Egypt. They just got their independence like 10 years ago, and I just couldn't get up. I couldn't get the energy to push myself through for it. And I think I lost Ethiopia. No, I still got Ethiopia as a protectorate, but yeah, I lost them as a puppet in that last war, and I lost these guys somehow. I thought they were my protectorate, but I guess they got independence without me paying attention because they're so tiny. Wow, 100 million. This is not thumbnail worthy. I'm just gonna make a thumbnail out of this area right here, and hopefully draw some people in to see what kind of suffering I went through here, because this was suffering. I'm telling you. I could definitely do better. I know I can do better. If I could take a piece of Qing, if I could have taken Beijing and Suzhou, or Beijing and Fujian, I guarantee I'd be 800 million right now. If I could have taken Transvaal and Orange, I guarantee I'd be minimum 400 million just from those two states, just because of how good those states are and how good the money in the early game is. It's a snowball effect. Even with the god-awful technology. Look at this horrid technology. Oh my god. This is the end of the game. I don't even have, like, combustion engine. I don't have electric arc. I don't have arc welding. I don't have squad. I don't have squad. It's the end of the game. I don't have squad. I don't even have dreadnoughts or destroyers. I don't have anything. I don't have zeppelins, no elevators, no international exchange. What? No, I don't even have multilateral alliances. My goodness. This is and I've been well, not now, but I was at max for quite a long time there. And oof. Painful. I'm sorry. This was a painful run. You got to watch me suffer. This was suffering. Next time I do a run like this, if I revisit Bagirmi in the future, I'm going full cheese. I don't think I'm ever doing a cheeseless difficult start like this ever again. If you're playing difficult, you go full cheese. I'm telling you this now, because you're not going to have fun without the cheese. This was not a fun gameplay playthrough. This was suffering. This was painful. This was worse than Tahiti. Tahiti I thought was going to be the worst of the worst. I think this was harder than Tahiti. I'm sorry. I really do. At least with Tahiti, you got options that you didn't have options with Bagirmi. You could not use the colonial trick that Tugort gets, because you can't colonize without quinine, and that sucks. So you can't even boost your army up without anything, and everybody kind of likes you, but at the same time they don't like you enough to join any war, so you can't even cheese that way. You could have probably gone for like a playwright and put like in Persia, and then maybe taken Herat Hazaristan, but oh my god, that might have been the only one to work out. You probably could have done like maybe the Ottomans and taking Wallachia. That might have worked, or what is this one? Moldavia. Yeah, you probably could have done it that way. You might have been able to work with France and taking Constantine and Algiers and Oran, but there's not a lot of options in Bagirmi, and they all rely on RNG. And I mean, even taking Wadai was huge. Like, I should not have won that war. You don't want to know how many times I've had to restart this game because I lost that war. I think it was 8 or 9 times I've had to restart. So if you're playing Bagirmi and you're doing this without going all the way to line infantry, you're going to suffer. I'm telling you this now. This round was suffering. Bagirmi, I might put it on par with Norway. I think Norway might actually be the hardest, but Bagirmi is right up there. I'm going to put Bagirmi and Norway on par. I haven't actually played Norway yet, but based off of what I've been seeing for people playing through Norway, I think that might be the hardest just because of the personal union, and you're stuck with Sweden of all people, and you can't force anybody to join support independence because you can't even do diplomacy until you get rid of the stupid personal union. So you don't even get to start the game for 30 years half the time. But Bagirmi doesn't get to start the game for 10 years, and they got no technology to make up for it. Yay! So you know what? Yes, I'm going to put Bagirmi up there. If they are not the hardest, they're at least top 3. That's all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me suffer. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I didn't want to do that much cheese. I still did some cheese. This was not cheeseless, so I'm not going to say that it was cheeseless. I call this the Africa only run, is what I'm calling it. I did not touch anywhere else in the world. I have no vassals anywhere else in the world. Everywhere here is Africa. Yeah, Africa. It's all Africa. I got a lot of vassals though. 625 authority just from all these vassals. I needed it. Look at all the consumption taxes I'm pushing through, man. 355,000 just from that. And yeah, and you could tell I'm not doing cheeseless. I changed it. I couldn't handle it. Halfway through the game, I'm just like, you know what, this isn't worth it. This is too painful. I should have taken Gaza. I should have taken Transvaal. I should have taken RNG. If I would have done that in the earlier game, this would be a whole different story. I'd probably be a hell of a lot more powerful. I'd probably have 600 armies to make up for the technology gap. I'd be 400 million bare minimum. I should have, and it's a regret, but people complained, so I'm like, okay, I guess I could try it. This is the result of me trying it. This is the result. This is the suffering for not taking the obvious meta. I'm sorry, this is the suffering. Not going for the meta causes suffering. But yeah, that's, let's show you the society, I guess. We're doing okay society-wise. We got a bunch of different cultures. We got Hassas taking over. We got Somalis coming up in the world. We got decent amount of population, about 40 million. Let's show you the laws. Let's show you how sad these laws are. If I showed you every failure, it would probably be 30 minutes of just me talking about, oh, I lost this one, I lost this one, I failed this one, I failed this one. I must have failed 30 times. I should have went for creative legislature. I should have joined Austria's bloc. Joining Britain's bloc was helpful though because of having a major powerful ally, but I couldn't pass anything. I failed more times than I succeeded, and this was just ruthless. It was a ruthless playthrough. I got lucky in the beginning. I think I got my first 3 laws. But, I mean, that's because I restart so damn much. Now, after you stop restarting, once you're in the middle of the game and you can't restart, oh my goodness, I failed everything. I couldn't even get off Monarchy. I tried. I could have probably done it in the late game, but at that point, why bother? Like, there wasn't any point. It would have been better for the thumbnail, it would have been better for showing you guys, but who cares at this point? I'm sorry, I just couldn't care. The last 5 years, I just kind of left it on auto run. I didn't even pick any wars. I probably could have attacked France again, but what was the point? I'm sorry, guys. This was a rough one. I hope you had fun, though, and yeah, hail Hydra Cat.